Hey Pisces, it is Alex Angel, and I am here with your second half of September 2019 tarot reading. I hope you guys are having an amazing September. What I'm going to do differently this month is I am reading or using the Healing with Angels Oracle deck as my primary, and then also the Standard Rider-Waite as my secondary or clarifiers. Okay, so what I will do now is I will set my intention. Dear God, beautiful angels and ancestors, please bless our wonderful Pisces with messages regarding love, light, career, finance, money, and more money. We love you so much, God. We thank you. Amen. All right, guys, let's see what we have for you. Pisces. As I was meditating on your energy, Angels was like, I hope Pisces don't go crazy with all this emotion, from this full moon. I'm recording this on Saturday, September 14th, which is the night of the full moon in the United States. So Pisces, y'all hold it down because it's a full moon in your sign. What I'm getting is that you guys are watery. Of course, the moon rules Cancer. The moon is a water sign, and this moon is in Pisces. So this is like water on top of water on top of water, honey. This is highly emotional. I'm also getting lucidity, believe it or not. For those of you who are spiritually awake, I kind of feel like some of you could even have, had a bunch of lucid dreaming, a bunch of spiritual, encounters. Of course, Pisces has to be, the highest or the most intuitive of all of the signs of the zodiac. So for those of you who are actually tapped in, what I'm also getting is that the emotions that you're experiencing are, it's almost like you can reach out and touch them. Okay, so I am shuffling through my Rider-Waite deck, and I will place them out now. Wow, this Truth and Integrity card came out for almost everybody. Ooh, Moses. Yep, it's weird. Truth and integrity coupled with judgment. Okay. Truth and integrity has to do with you, right? I kind of feel like this is your current energy. Who you are, what do you stand for? What are your values? What is the face you're showing to the world? What is it that you want to give to the world, right? This is kind of weird because what I just got intuitively was that this coupling feels like everything else aside from Pisces, okay? So I do kind of feel like, Pisces again is that watery kind of like, that abstract and, dreamy type of, that kind of have that kind of energy. But what I'm getting is that, you guys with the quickness are going to get your both feet back down to earth, right? And get back into the business of handling business, okay? This feels very authoritative to me. Of course, judgment means exactly that. It's judgment, a decision that's made. It's having all of the evidence presented against you. It's seeing things, from a big picture standpoint. This just kind of feels like integrity at its purest for you guys specifically. I do kind of feel like angels are saying, you guys are trying to figure out where to put your emotions. So this is exactly what this is about. This could be somebody also that you're dealing with, who could be about their business. They could be all about the practical versus the emotional. But what I'm also getting to, they're showing me your root chakra. This to me is you guys kind of getting back to the basics. Okay, so yeah, you're watery, you're fluid, you have your full moon going on, but I do kind of feel like, especially with both of these cards, your eyes are wide open. Okay, you are, taking no prisoners. You are checking people. And what I'm also getting to is that you're not letting anybody get away with anything. Okay. Which again, to me is weird for Pisces. Okay. Not that it's not, you guys are not capable, but when I think of Pisces, I will think of, again, that emotional stuff, way before I think of like the practical stuff. Okay. And this is weird to me too, and kind of in line as well, because you guys are serenity. You guys are peaceful. You guys are the fish. You're just going with the flow. You're chilling out. You're relaxing. This here is competition. This here is strife. This here is back and forth. It's funny, like I said at the beginning of the reading, I'd be surprised, how Pisces is dealing, to keep from going crazy, because it just kind of feels like, for a lot of you, especially with that first coupling, you could actually be out of your element, which is basically your serene nature. Somebody's trying to pull you out of it. You've been having tug of war and issues with people in your life, which is why the Judgment card kind of came up. This just feels, it doesn't necessarily feel negative in the sense that, like bad things have been happening. I just feel like for you guys, you have had this, have these experiences where people are trying to constantly call you out of your name, pull you out of your nature, and you're not going for it. You're not going for it. You know something? To me, it's almost like, be authentically you, okay? Live your truth. If you want to daydream and chill out and just be peaceful all day, which most of us wants to do, then go ahead and do it. For those people who are interrupting that or conflicting with that, get rid of them, okay? Answered prayer with the Page of Pentacles, okay? I do kind of feel like in the business of getting down to business, right? Those cards here, there is an answered prayer regarding a new offer. I kind of feel like this is weird because this feels like stability, right? That with, excuse me, with all this back and forth and with things being in an uproar, you guys are just wanting something stable, okay? And I do feel like that wish will actually come true, believe it or not, okay? So for some of you, say for instance, who have not set your intentions or who have not prayed about it, so to speak, whatever you want to call it, meditate on it, like I said, use law of attraction to set an intention. By all means, do that, because this is basically showing that, number one, it is already done. Okay, it's already done. It's already out there in the universe. Like Abraham Hicks will state, it's in the vortex. Okay, you just have to align with it. You just have to get to a point where you set your intentions and set your energy to receive it. But it is coming. Okay. Intentions and the Eight of Cups, which is crazy because I again, I wasn't saying all of this because I was looking at the cards, but it's just what's coming to me. Intentions and then also the Eight of Cups, as you see here, right? That gentleman is walking away from those cups, and behind him is, or he's walking towards the moon, or that the moon is out. And again, this is that full moon energy, or this is that emotion, right? That emotional energy, which basically says, you know what? Even though I'm here, even though this is who I am, boo-boo. We're not going for that. We're not going for that. We're not going for, messed up behavior. We're not dealing with people who have no integrity. We're not dealing with that stuff anymore. Okay. This also says to me, what I'm getting intuitively is alignment. Okay. It was weird at the beginning of the video. I kind of felt like you guys are feeling out of your element, right? So for those of you, say for instance, who are being, knocked out of your comfort zone, or your comfort zone is being invaded by drama, honey, y'all not going for it anymore. Not only are y'all leaving the drama behind, okay, and the high emotions and the, I love you, I hate you, I love you, I hate you. you're going to get it right. You're going to be like, look, I got to figure out what's best for me. I got to figure out what's going to work for me. And once you figure that out, you're going to go ahead and ask the universe for it. And this is what I love, because the universe shows up, right? Playfulness also coupled with the Queen of Wands. All right. This to me also kind of represents your energy, Pisces, because the Queen of Wands is fiery, honey. Like, don't sleep on Pisces. You know, Pisces can be emotional. Pisces can be dreamy. Pisces is also very, 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 very passionate. Okay. This says to me, I do kind of feel like you guys are going to have some passion plays. I apologize, but it's what I'm getting. Angels are saying rolling in the hay. You know, for all of you millennials, that just means sex and sexual relations. But I do kind of feel like there's going to be some, and I'm feeling as an empath, you know, I'm feeling sexual, right? So for those of you, say for instance, it's weird, angels just told me that's what the tug of war is about. Y'all done put it down on somebody and now they don't know what to do with themselves. And they're bugging out. And you're like, look, get your stuff right. I can't deal with this. This is crazy. If you don't get your stuff together, then I'm out. Okay? So those are the cards there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. These are the cards on at the bottom of both decks is the signs, and then also the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is you. Yeah, you done put it down. You done lit some shit on fire. And now you're like, all right, you know, let me chill out. Let me, you know, I did kind of put that down kind of hot and heavy. Let me, you know, take a seat. Let me kind of contemplate some things. Let me try to figure out what my next moves are. What I'm also getting too from this answered prayer card as well, you will, in this state here, you will actually start to get signs as far as, it's weird because I was going to say you will start to get signs as far as what the next steps are, but angels quickly brought me back here in saying, this is your dream state. This is you chilling out. This is you going back into your element. This is you going back into your comfort zone, okay, or developing a new comfort zone. And again, you guys are the most intuitive sign, you know, of the zodiac. So this actually is, you know, that moment when you'll start to kind of like phase out and start to receive, you know, those next messages that have to do with the next steps, or, you know, to continue to deal with this person. What I'm also getting intuitively is that I also kind of feel like you guys may be dealing with the Queen of Wands, you know, somebody again who is fiery and she's intense and she's passionate, and, you know, she may set your world on fire. Okay. You know, of course, the Wands is a fire sign, and Aries, of course, is a water sign. So, you know, especially as part of this here, this could represent burnout, especially for you, Pisces. Okay. It could represent burnout and you need time to chill. Okay. Because this person is just all over the place. Okay. And that's not who you are. So you need this person to take a chill pill and get their stuff in order, right? Return back to a person of integrity, or you're out. It's like I'm using the cards to obviously tell a story. Get back to the business of, you know, kind of controlling themselves and controlling their emotions, or you're out. You're gone. You're bye-bye. Okay? All right, Pisces. I hope that helped. I hope that resonated with you guys. It's so weird because, you know, once I laid down the cards, you know, it's almost like angels started telling one message. And then, of course, once that Queen of Wands popped up, as she always does, baby, because the queen will be noticed. All right? Once that Queen of Wands popped up, the energy of the Five of Wands, that back and forth, that all over the place, it all just came in. It all just like, you know, kind of settled things and basically told me the root of the problem or the root of the story. All right. Well, if you are interested in a personal reading, my contact details are below, as they always will be. All right, Pisces, I hope you guys enjoy the second half of September 2019. Thanks.